versus Team Mexico, girls 16 doubles.
You can hear yourself?
Mexico coming into serve, 0-1. Pacho Gomez from Colombia is our one and only official for this match. First to 15. If it goes 3 games, it would be 11 points. Hand out from Team Bolivia, left side. Team Mexico, I should say. One of the Bolivian players is Natalia Mendez. No relation to Natalia Mendez, who played for Team Bolivia in the 20th version of the World Championships. Just starting, game 1. Primer set, 1-1. 1-1, empate. Punto. Mexico sacando. 2-1. Have a strong set of coaches from both federations here. Ball live. Puts her hand up on it. It's a visual hinder. Didn't get it. So no appeals here. You can appeal to your opponents. That's it, with no lines persons. 2-1. One serving 2. Now it's 2-2. We're tied at 2. Want to make sure we jive with the official scoreboard up top, which is 2-2. Mexico serving. Dead ball hinder replay, first serve. Right side Mexican player serving to the left. Ball skipped. Get some input from Alexis. Alexis, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
You're going to add some sabiduría to this broadcast, wisdom.
I will try my best.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
Just happy to be here.
It won't be the last time either. So we're still empate, 2, sirve a 2. Team Bolivia now serving. It was a side out. Ball still live. Back wall. Fist pump from Mexico, hand out. Still tied at 2. 2 serving 2. I believe he called a foot fault. Not situated well in that doubles box. So it's second serve. 2 serves in international play. Oh, skip in by Mexico. So Bolivia, by virtue of that skip, forges ahead 3-2 in game 1. These are 2 of the top teams in the draw. Another point, 4-2. I want to welcome two of the Canadian administrators, Evan and DeSanso, who gave us a compliment on the production, Pablo. It's always good to hear a compliment. So we have a change of service team. It's 2-4 in game one. Thank you for tuning in to the international, folks. This is the last of our streams today. We'll be streaming tomorrow beginning either 11 or noon Central Standard Time in the U.S. Guatemala City is the same as Central Time in the U.S. (2-4) Mexico serving girls 16 doubles. Winner. Alexis, you played as a 16-year-old in juniors, did you not?
I did.
And that was what, 15 years ago?
Sounds about right.
We're kidding, folks. I'm guessing Alexis is now 21. Is that accurate?
About 22.
22. Standard deviation plus or minus a year. So it's 4-4 game one. Punto. 5-4 now. Team Mexico serving. Errant forehand on the left side. Results in a handout. Once again, 15 points is game unless it's a tiebreak, third game. That's 11. 2 timeouts available, 1 minute in length. 2-minute break between games. Great shot. Fist pump, Mexico. 6-4, 2-point lead. We're here at the 32nd edition of the International Racquetball Federation Junior World Championships. Ball down, side out. Team Bolivia coming in, 4-6. Piso ball, 5-6. Ball off the back wall, cross court, ball down. No change in score. Second server Bolivia, 5-6. Comes left that time. Alexis, these players aren't really using the right side vidrio, the glass, to their advantage yet, are they?
No, not quite. But I mean, if you see a weak spot in the backhand, you got to take advantage of it.
Well, I agree with you. Now, you played in this event. You played right side in doubles?
Right side now. Back when I played juniors, I would play backhand.
Okay.
Left side.
Did you play on this championship court during the Worlds here?
Yeah, I did.
And,
about once.
Was it tough to pick up the ball?
Not as bad as previous tournaments. I'm glad we're using the black ball here now. When we used to use the green one, I found it a lot more difficult.
Okay. Thank you for your input. Kudos to Gearbox, official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. It's the black ball. So when we resume play, it'll be 8 serving 5, timeout. We'll be back at the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play it, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs.
Back, folks. Gary with Pablo and Alexis. We're here at the show court in Guatemala City. Team Mexico serving 8-5, game 1. This is the girls' 16 doubles pool play. They're playing for position in the Sembrada, the elimination round, although in junior play, for the full draw, we'll play the Olympic format, so each team is guaranteed 3 matches, win, lose, or draw. Back court. We have a technical issue with Pacho, so he's going to get a replacement article at the tournament desk. We'll be right back with that. Meanwhile, it's 9-5. I think it's 9-5. Team Mexico serving. So this is the 32nd Junior Championships under IRF. Started in the late 80s in Miami as part of the Orange Bowl Festival of Sports. We'll come back to that. Meanwhile, Pacho Gomez is back and conversing with the Mexican tandem of coaches. So I think they're going to replay that. Bottom line is the score's 9-5. Loose serve on that, came off the back, but Bolivia couldn't cash in. However, there was a third shot skip. Speaking of skips, Mexico just did it along the right side, so just side out. Bolivia coached by Juan Carlos Tapia Jr. Wow. So we had a question yesterday from one of our viewers. Is it legal to whiff the ball and then hit it again? And the answer is yes, as long as you don't strike the ball. The exception is a serve. If you whiff the serve, you don't get a second chance. So 7-9 now in game 1. Keep those cards and letters coming in, folks. We appreciate your comments, your questions. We'll do the best we can to get answers quickly. Ball live, deep court. Mexico, Bolivia. Mexico again. Hand out. Pacho Gomez from Colombia is our official. Quality player himself. He played on the Colombian national team for years, and now he's one of the IRF professional referees. Will have been here 2 weeks come Saturday. Mexico 9, Bolivia 8. Well, it's 8-9, Bolivia serving. Reverse, left corner. Forehand reverse pinch, left corner, sidewall, front wall combo. Empate, 9-9. 9-9. So Team Bolivia forges ahead again, 1 point lead, 10-9. 10 seconds after the serve is called to be ready. Server to put the ball in play and the receiver to be ready with the racket down or turned toward the front wall. You turn away from the front wall and or raise your racket above your head. That indicates you're not ready. So we have a timeout on the floor from Bolivia. Mexico, I should say. And we'll be back at the international. Stay tuned, folks.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Team Bolivia serving to Team Mexico. Bolivia has 11 points, Mexico 9. This is game 1 of the girls' 16 doubles. We're fortunate to have Alexis Iwasa in the booth with Pablo and I. She played doubles with Lambert in the World Championships this past week. At the end of this point, we're going to ask her impressions. And it's the end of the point. So Alexis, how do you think you played overall?
Not too bad, considering it was the first time I've played doubles with Fred, and not being able to compete for the last 2 years. It was enjoyable. You know, I always just love to come, take the experience, learn from it, train more when I get home, and then just come back stronger next year.
So all of us anticipate your participation next year in the San Luis Potosí for the 21st version, correct?
Yes, that is my goal.
Excelente. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's a 12-9 lead. (10-12) now. Team Mexico serving, trying to forge ahead and close this out. Nobody home right side. Poor serve opened up the right side corridor along that vidrio, and Team Bolivia took advantage of it, so it's a handout. High Z lob left side. Skip. No mulligans in racquetball, at least not in this tournament. 12-10. Setup. Left side player got stuck on her heels. Point 13. 2 from closing it out here in Guatemala City. Same serve deep, goes up top this time. Front wall, side wall, crack. And now we have game point number 1. Girls 16 doubles. Bolivia serving to Mexico. Look like it's skipped. And cambio called by Pacho. So Alexis, what would you, if you're playing right side here, close out this game, what would you serve here?
I'd probably stick with some drive Zs,
Drive
especially
Z,
with the
she goes with
wall.
a Z lob, okay. At least the angle is similar.
I mean, it all depends on your opponent. If they like a fast game, you got to slow it down.
Well said. Guess what? Bolivia closed it out 15-10 in game 1. This is Gary with Pablo and Alexis. We'll be back. Stay tuned to the IRF.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Court brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
We're back, folks, to the show court here at the Nuevo Complejo here in Guatemala City. Gary Mazarov, Pablo Farge, Dean Baer, who's taken a reprieve, and Alexis Iwasa. This is the second game of the girls' 16 doubles. Team Bolivia, Team Mexico. The Bolivian team, Salinas and Mendez. Mexican team, Salazar and Truijllo. 1-0. Safety holdup. Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure, but more importantly is the call from Pacho. I'm not sure of anything. I have confidence, but I'm not sure of anything, my friend. So Bolivia will serve again 1-0. This is game 2. They won first game 15-10. This is still pool play, so they're fudging for position in the Sembrada, the elimination round, which for the gold is an elimination, but it's Olympic play, and in a perfect world, every team is entitled to a minimum of 3 matches with the drop downs. 0-1, Mexico serving. Good serve. Back wall set up. And the young lady on the left side for Mexico ends the rally and ties the score. Uno sirve a uno, empate. Segundo set. Point. Nuances of the game, little things that add up. Watch as she addresses the ball. That racket is penetrating that drive serve line, which would preclude her from hitting down the same side. It would be a drive serve violation. If she were to move a little bit closer to the middle, she'd have that opportunity. So another hold up. Safety on the court is our number 1 meta. So Mexico serving with a handout 2-1. With the high Z lob. Cross court. Communication issue with Team Bolivia. 3-1 Mexico. Good start in game 2. They need to force a tiebreak, which would be 11 points. Point awarded for an avoidable. Falló para mover, failure to move. Avoidable hinder. Comes back left. Had the Bolivian young lady moving. Wasn't able to retrieve it, so it's 5-1 Team Mexico. Second server. Same serve, she comes in. Okay, let's review what happened. She comes in to take it early. The Mexican player didn't move out of the position, so she held up. But evidently a point was awarded, Pablo. 6-1. Make that 7-1. Good time for a timeout, and Bolivia will take one. They get 2 one-minute timeouts in each game. So we're here at the IRF in Guatemala. We'll be back.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham.
And we're back here in Guatemala City. You're watching Team Mexico serve to Team Bolivia. Girls 16 doubles. Gary with Pablo, Alexis, 7-1, game 2, favor Mexico. Good start for them in game 2. They have to force a third game by winning this one. Team Bolivia, good timeout, 70-30. 1-7. No. Yeah, it looked like it's, maybe it didn't. It did skip. Hand out. 1-7 again. Empty inning for Bolivia. Score remains 7-1. Comes with the Z. Set up back. Winner. Tom Travers point. Power serve. Weak return. Put away. Tom now is coaching Team Costa Rica. Congratulations to their team and Acuna, who got the men's singles plata, the silver medal. Congratulations to Team USA getting the gold in both the men's and the overall. Landa, world champ in singles. Longoria, world champ in singles. Cambio is called by Pacho. So Bolivia comes in, finds themselves with a 1-8 deficit. Hand out. Thank you to the local organizing committee. Thank you to the IRF staff. Wonderful facility here. Great tournament. Should say tournaments. 2 tournaments merging. Mexico. No change again. So 2 empty innings enseguida for Bolivia. 8-1. So the ball hit her partner. Question is, was she legally in the doubles box? The answer is yes, according to Pacho, our head ref. So that's a false serve, second serve. Had she been outside, it would have been a loss of serve. Speaking of loss of serves, that's a handout. Nice return to serve by Team Bolivia. I want to wish Luke St. Ange, Secretary General of the IRF back in Colorado Springs, our best. So no harm done in that inning. 3rd time in a row for Bolivia. Let's see if they can converge this lead, Alexis.
I think I'd start trying to take advantage of the sidewall on the right side because Mexico's killing everything on the left.
We're in agreement with you. Good observation. Most of those shots are going cross court. So 3 straight innings, Bolivia, no points scored when they came in to serve. Meanwhile, the score stays 8 for Mexico, 1 for Bolivia. Hand out. Kind of a blah time right here for both teams. So neither Bolivia nor Mexico has scored in the last few innings. So here's the fourth opportunity for Bolivia to converge the lead. Long serve, second serve. Appreciate everybody tuning in, chatting on the chat box, asking questions, making comments. Setup. Unfortunately for Bolivia, that first setup was left up and Mexico cashed in. It's a handout again. Nine countries represented in the juniors. There were 14 in the World Championships. We'll give you some more information a little bit later on that. Meanwhile, 4 straight innings empty for Team Bolivia. The score remains 8 serving 1. Ocho sirve a uno. To the ceiling. Followed by a ceiling ball. Third ceiling ball. Make that 4. Hand up, no call. Skip in. Score remains 8 serving 1. Good serve. Better return. 1-8. See if Bolivia can break the ice here. 5th time. Not yet. Half out. Cambio interno. Sacando Bolivia. Coached by Juan Carlos Tapia. So a point called by Pacho. If there were lines people, Mexico would probably appeal, but there aren't. So the stalemate at 1-8 is broken. It's now 2-8. Bolivia serving. Make that 3-8. They're on a royal. Mexico stops that short run, so it's now 8-3, game 2. Mexico lost the first 10-15. Skip ball. Will we go tiebreak, or will it be 2-0 in favor of Bolivia? Stay tuned to watch, folks. Straight drive left. Second serve. Now comes with the high Z lob left side. Good serve. Set up. Wide angle pass from Mexico. Point. 3-8.
You know, Gary, I think I'd like to see Bolivia talk more. I think that's what helped them a lot in the first game, is they were constantly chatting, saying yours, mine, and they were moving very well together. The second game, I don't see it as much.
Great observation. You may want to apply for the assistant coaching position for Team Bolivia.
Oh, I would. Much rather take the sun over the snow.
3-9. Yeah, we mentioned yesterday, Dean and I, that oftentimes the Bolivians on the girls' side, they're not animated enough. They need somebody to take control. I was wrong. It was 9-3, Mexico serving. Now it's 10-3. I stand corrected. So Mexico 5 points and forcing a tiebreak, which will be, if it happens, will be 11 points. Body language is shifted, Alexa. I should have said Alexis.
I think I'd like to see Bolivia take a timeout here.
Okay. (11-3), 11-3. Great serve, weak return, 12-3. And we have the timeout, which will be 1 minute in length. You're watching the IRF with Gary, Pablo, and Alexis. We'll be back.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators.
We're back here in Guatemala City, live broadcast. Gary, Pablo, and Alexis. You're watching Team Mexico, girls 16 doubles, second game. Serving to Team Bolivia, who won the first game 15-10. Ball down, good timeout for Bolivia. Side out, 3-12. No less than they want to generate some momentum going into the tiebreak. If that happens, strange things do occur in racquetball. No guarantees. Mexico, drop shot with the forehand, right corner, nobody home up front. Still 3-12, game two. Animation on the part of Team Mexico as well. Point scored. 4-12, game two. High lob left, ceiling. No save off the back wall, great pass. So 2 straight points, 5-12 for Team Bolivia. Thank you, Alejandra, Sam, and Andres for tuning in. Mexico up top. Bolivia set up. Another winner. Ball down, 6-12. Deliberation on Team Mexico's part. They have 10 seconds from the time the score is called, which should be no more than a few seconds after the termination of the previous point. So side out for Team Mexico. They stopped the bleeding. 12-6. Will they close it out? Or will it be too straight on behalf of Bolivia? Forehand kill right side from Bolivia. Handout. Cambio interno. Mexico sacando. 12 sirva 6. Two straight to the back wall, saves. Point awarded. 13-6. Looks like she whiffed it. Pulled her head at the last moment and whiffed the ball. Side out, 6-13. Safety hold up number 1. Well, it's a handout. Maybe a replay. We'll find out. Point. So the score now is 7-13. Bit by bit, they're coming back, Alexa, with an S. High lob again. Ceiling return. Setup. Winner. Another Tom Travers point. Serve, weak return, put away. So now, when we return, it'll be Bolivia serving 8, Mexico 13. Convergence of the score. We'll be back to the IRF.
And competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
We are live. 8-13, Bolivia serving. Great observation by Alexis. We'll mention momentarily. Point number 9, Bolivia. Her observation that there are too many holdups and rackets up, thinking that the play will stop. It's not automatic. The referee has to honor it. Too many freebies, in her opinion.
Just got to wave your hand excessively until he calls it.
And if he doesn't call it, play it out.
Yeah.
Don't assume.
Don't want to waste a point.
Good cover from the right side Bolivian player. Backhand into the front right side. Winner. Folks, it's 10-13 in game 2. Bolivia on a comeback. Never out of a game. Ball skipped. Body language has turned. 11-13. To the ceiling. Back wall setup. Ball live.
It's a good rally.
So we finally get a handout. It's 11-13. Server number 2. Back wall. Blink your eyes 5 times, folks. Look at the scoreboard. It's a 1-point deficit, 12-13 in game 2. They were down 1-8. Empate, 13 iguales. 13 iguales. 1-8 to 13-13. Same serve. Veers off the back, at which time the left side Mexican player skips it. No timeout. Now a timeout. They have one available. We're going to stay put. So we said, really, there are no safe leads. Mexico arguably had, Alexis, some might say a good, safe lead. 1-8 now. Bolivia's ahead with the first match point, 14-13. Your observations?
It's a good comeback. I think that timeout really helped. I hear them calling the ball a lot more, moving well with each other instead of kind of just like standing upright. More in the game now than they were in the beginning.
Good point. Game 2, they came out flat, not animated. They found a serve from both sides. The left side Mexican players having difficulty with that high lob. A lot of sloppy defensive returns to the ceiling, setting up Team Bolivia, and they're taking advantage of it. So here we are, match point number 1, 14-13 in favor of Bolivia, second server. Mexico off the back wall, cross court, save off the back wall, Bolivia. A dive to save match point to no avail to no avail. So Bolivia comes back after a 1-8 deficit, closes out the match 15-13 after winning game 1, 15-10. We're here at the International Racquetball Federation World Championships for Juniors. Gary, Pablo, Alexis will be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Who passes the flag?